Welcome. Today I will be paraphrasing, summarizing, and sharing for the February 5th Al-Anon readings in Courage to Change and a little time for myself. We'll begin with the Serenity Prayer and 3 mindful breaths. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. I'll take a moment to look this over. The question of the day is, what attitudes can I recycle into something useful today? And they use the term recycle because in the passage, this person is talking about visiting their local recycling center and correlating that to going to an Al-Anon meeting. So when we bring our poisons, like the things that we would bring to a hazardous waste center. We bring our poisonous feelings and etc. to our Al-Anon meeting, and we leave feeling like we are clear of the junk. I just think that's brilliant. The way it's written on the page is really well done, really, really well done. Today's reminder, it's talking about making our spiritual environment healthier and cleaner by going to a meeting that we can remove the harmful things and make them into something more beautiful. The quote is from Hope for Today, and it talks about changing our attitudes to help us recover. I think the attitude that I am working on recycling, and I have for a long time, is just realizing that my voice is just as important as anybody else's, and that my ideas are just as valid as anybody else, that my feelings are just as valid as anybody else's. So that to me is very useful just because it puts me on equal footing, which I've always been on, but I haven't always, for some reason, in the recesses of my mind, I haven't felt like I have been. But I don't know where it came from, but I know it's not true. Intellectually, I know it's not true, and I'm starting to realize by years of practice at this point. And also, what's also helped me is that if I wouldn't say it to somebody else, then I try not to say it to myself. So if I find myself saying something to myself in my mind that I wouldn't say to another human being for fear of hurting them or harming them emotionally, then I have no business saying it to myself. I definitely don't deserve to be treated like that. It's crazy that I have to protect myself from myself. But it's really great to be aware of that. So that's what I'm working on. Moving along. take a moment to look this over. Beautiful. This has a tab for me on it. This page has been important to me in the past. It talks about the 11th tradition. Tradition 11. Our public relations policy is based on attraction rather than promotion. We need always maintain personal anonymity at the level of press, radio, films, and TV. We need guard with special care the anonymity of all AA members. That's tradition 11. So this person is relating that to being exactly where we should be, and that we do things right on schedule as we are supposed to. This person specifically talks about being introduced to Al-Anon as a teenager, but not actually attending their first meeting until 20 years later because they just weren't ready. And they wouldn't have been ready any faster if anyone had nagged them. So they came when they were ready to get help, and that was perfect for them. Today's reminder: we can't make others be ready for Al-Anon. We can help those who want help, but we don't know where someone is in their life, and we can't decide when it's the right time for them to come to Al-Anon. And it talks about kind of being a role model, like going to Al-Anon and having a more serene life is the best advertisement, much better than trying to force the program on someone, which is not Al-Anon at all. The quote is from The Dilemma of the Alcoholic Marriage. And it's basically saying it's important for us to have the humility to understand that we don't know what is best for someone else to do. Everyone has to make their own decisions. I think that this page connects with me so much because whenever I read this page, I think of my daughter-in-law, who's not my daughter-in-law, but who is the mother of my grandchildren, and who Al-Anon was made for her. And I got her this book, not this exact one, but her own copy, and I don't know if she ever opened it. There's nothing I can do except recover, work my program, and she gets Al-Anon through me, but I am not a substitute for working her own program. So this is a constant reminder for me, or a great reminder for me, that it's there when she wants it, if she ever wants it. She's doing well. At the time that I tabbed this, I remember she was in crisis, and I desperately wanted to just drag her body to an Al-Anon meeting, and I didn't because of this page. And that would have been way over the line if I had tried to do that. And I don't know if our relationship would still be as good as it is. We have a very, very good, strong, loving relationship. And I think it's because we respect each other's boundaries and we treat each other with love and dignity. So basically, we just accept each other as we are and we love each other. And it's a beautiful thing. So we'll close out with the serenity prayer and 3 mindful breaths. Here we go. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. Thank you so much for joining me today. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Sending you love. Take care.